In South Shields, Durham, by rolling sea in 1845, a girl named Margaret Schewan came into the world alive. But when she turned only the age of 6, her mother Margaret Rose died, and in his grief her father William found truth the world denied. The Mormon missionaries brought a light into their home. He joined the saints and left behind the land they'd always known. Aboard a ship they crossed the waves 6 weeks upon the tide, while little brother William stayed in his relatives' arms to bide. In Philadelphia's busy streets they made a humble start, but Zion's call beat strong and sure within her father's heart. In 60 with a handcart train they crossed the western plain, 14 years old with faithful steps through sun and storm and rain. She walked beside her father's cart and helped him and others push and pull through buffalo and prairie winds, her courage ever full. She once fell back and lost the train, then heard a rifle sound. The pilot came to bring her home where she was safely found. In Utah's dust and Zion's shade she learned to sew and sing. Her needle swift, her voice so clear, her hands could craft and bring. And when she sang in chapel halls, the Spirit filled the air. A seamstress with a joyful heart and voice beyond compare. She met a freighter, Samuel Skidmore, brave and kind and true. He'd bring her songs from far-off lands and treasures old and new. They wed and built a home of brick near where the Salt Palace stands, while Samuel shaped the temple's halls with steady, skillful hands. Through joy and loss, through storm and flame, she mothered with a will. With oyster stew and stories told, her home grew warm and still. She journeyed once to Nevada's hills with daughter at her side, to see her father one more time with love she could not hide. She bore her children, raised them well through heartache and delight. And in her kitchen stories bloom by candle glow at night. She ruled her house with wisdom's grace, petite yet iron strong. And every child and grandchild knew exactly they belonged. Each Sunday night the hearth would glow, her family gathered near. The laughter rang, the bonds were formed that time would hold so dear. She'd gently guide with knowing eyes and heart so deeply stirred. And what she said they listened to, she only had to word. She saw her golden 50th year at her daughter's with Samuel and family at her side. At 73 when pneumonia's fever took her breath, and in peace she did abide. She left behind a legacy that never fades or fails, a matriarch who shaped her line with love that still prevails. Raise a song to Margaret's name, the woman firm and wise, whose hand once held a handcart's grip and now the heart's ties. Her life a hymn of faith and fire, of duty, joy and grace, and in her children's children leaves her everlasting trace.